Capricorn, let's see what we've got for you. Really amazing, valiant courage, take action with passion. Message there for you, Capricorn. Um, Interesting thing that's happening for you here in your energy, especially with your tarot. Some of you, I feel that you might have one of the best things happening for you, at least busy happening for you at the moment. Maybe still releasing from some past things, but then going forward, there might be a little bit of a space where it's difficult to trust. But I've got amazing messages for you around that. All right. But letting you know, Capricorn, going forward, you can you can open your heart. It feels like some of you are, sort of deliberately operating at limited capacity, um, not making people see the true you, almost like toning yourself down. And life is asking you to do the direct opposite, because remember, you are that beautiful expression sort of energy, and other people are positively influenced by your energy. All right. um but let's see what the rest of the messages got for you. Quite a lot of messages for you in this reading, Capricorn. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Ascending, Capricorn on the cusp. If you're a cross watcher, whatever brought you here, I trust, believe, have faith. There's a message here for you, there's a guidance here for you in this general message, this general reading for 24 till 30 April. You also have the Page of Pentacles, and it says scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous. Time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, and a new area of study. Beautiful Capricorns. Yeah, things are expanding for you beautifully. Um, and for some of you, you may not even realize how well things are going for you at the moment, because I feel that for some of you, maybe you really got into the books, maybe you really got into work, maybe you really got into looking after your body, health, and working out and whatever, maybe an art project to sort of like just heal your heart, or maybe you just wanted to sort of move your mind a little bit. And so things might be working out so much better for you than you may actually be realizing already, beautiful Capricorns. All right, so that's really, really amazing. And this is going to be one incredible reading for you. Adrian, your psychic tarot reader. I'd really going to appreciate it if you help my channel grow by liking this video. Hit that subscription button, hit that all notifications so that you know when your weekly readings are coming out. In the recent past, you've got the Knight of Voices. I'm using the Muse Tarot for this. The Knight of Voices is the Knight of Swords. You've got the Queen of Voices, which is the Queen of Swords. And we've got the Strength energy, which is that beautiful Leo sort of energy. So maybe you're just dealing with a Leo. Maybe you got strong Leo in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with someone that's a Leo. But it's about that artistic expression. It's about sort of moving from a space where you have a non-serving, or like basically a negative relationship with ego, and then shifting that around, healing, and then getting that positive relationship with the ego. All right, because the ego is not a bad thing. People make the ego very bad. People make karma very bad. But the thing about ego, first and foremost, is that ego is about desire. What did you like to have? And being human is about desire, because it's about life, it's about expression, it's about experience. Um, so I do feel that some of you might have been holding on to a connection there, possibly in love, maybe in business there in the past, possibly a culmination of both. If it is a combination of both, that could have been where the problem was lying. But I can see that some of you sort of hanged on to something that was better let go of. Your beautiful heart wanted to find a way to maybe make it work. But then I can see that you really needed to sit with yourself. You really needed to get some clarity with yourself to find out sort of where you're at. Because some of you were in that space where, when we speak about healing, you couldn't just heal because you weren't really sure what it is that you were healing from. So you needed to get that sort of clarity first. So I can see that there's a lot of healing that is taking place there. Possibly a period of loneliness, that has been there for you as well. And it's a period of loneliness that sort of come, starting to come in for where you are at the moment, even though I see that some of you are still within the challenges. But then if I look at your current space, I look and I can see here there's the world cosmos, which is the world, which is that Saturn energy. It's about change, it's about knowledge, it's about letting go of restrictions, it's about ascension basically, 3D to 5D. Seven of voices, that card there in the middle, which is the Seven of Swords, as well as the Ten of Inspiration, which is the Ten of Cups. So there's a whole new world that's opening for you, but I can see that for many of you at the moment, you are in that sort of like that space in between. There's a release from the past and there's a reattachment sort of like to a new life, to a present. Some of you are still, maybe having some challenges with overcoming. Maybe some of you really got into your dark side, maybe got into some destructive patterns, maybe some bad company, maybe a bad romantic connection. For some of you, I can definitely see over there. So some of you sort of had to really pull yourself towards yourself. And I can see that many of you are in that process at the moment. You are sort of like, it's almost like you're doing a spiritual spring clean with your emotions at the moment, getting all those ducks in a row. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And you're definitely heading in a positive direction. It's challenging, but it's very positive. And if you are open to the universe, your guides, your guardians, your angels supporting you with that, then, I'd like to encourage you, place a hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say that I claim this for myself. I accept victory. I accept success. I accept a beautiful space of life. Let me know about that in the comments. When you leave me a comment and I leave you that little heart, it's to say thank you, but I also send you loving energy with that. All right. Definite change there, merge in a different positive direction. In the energy that's heading your way, the potential outcome, you've got the Three of Materials, which is the Three of Pentacles. You've got the Five of Voices, which is the Five of Swords. And you've got the Nine of Materials, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, I can see going forward, there is a challenge maybe, either somebody new steps back into your life quite suddenly, or there's the possibility to give someone a second chance. I feel that someone's got a lot of patience with you, and you may not. I want you to be careful with your words, if I may say that, please, Capricorns, because it feels that for some of you, you might be in that space where someone's patient with you, and they may say, well, but I was patient with you. And be careful of remarks such as, well, I didn't ask you to be, all right? Because this is somebody that you don't really want them to step away. Not so much where you currently are, more going forward. This might be something that's growing at the moment still. But I do see a choice going forward between... this could be a connection in love, it could just be friendship, but whatever it is, there's a beautiful space, there's a beautiful connection, definitely a possibility of love, where it's almost like trying the same thing before that you've try again that you've tried before. But then for many of you, it's almost like, well, it didn't work out before. I don't know if I want to, put myself, in that position where I can be hurt again. The alternative is, do you rather want to be lonely for the rest of your life? Not alone, lonely, because that is what I pick up for some of you. All right, nothing wrong with being single, nothing wrong with that, but lonely, not so nice. All right, so for some of you, you are being challenged by your fears as you are going forward, by the shadow side. But I do also see that you're dealing with someone here that you can really trust them, but they're not going to sort of like force you to trust them. Okay, you're dealing with someone that would rather step away than possibly be, disrespected. Okay, but they've got a good flow, good intentions, that I can tell you. So let's clarify that recent past. Sorry, and for that recent past, we got the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, and what is that card that went in reverse there, upside down? Something some of you don't want to face. You are the magic. All right. So you want to be careful, because some of you might be, or I can see that some of you, maybe in the recent past, you could have tried to almost find your magic, your solutions, your strength on outside sources. Remember, the strength is within you. You are the strength. Okay. So recent past, the Seven of Cups, King of Cups, and the Magician. The Magician's that Mercury energy, ideas, communication. Some of you, I do feel, Capricorn, some of you, you saw what wasn't working out. You felt very ready to have that beautiful connection in life, possibly with someone else. But for some of you, you were also afraid. So some of you could have blamed the other person, sort of like deflecting your sort of fears. All right, we all do that from time to time as human beings. But I feel that there was someone here that might have been very clear about the fact that they're not going to accept that sort of thing. And for some of you, could have been like, oh, well, if you don't want to be with me, oh, well, then I'll be fine without you, you know. But I do see that there's a beautiful connection here, a beautiful possibility for love. And you don't really want to let that go. Maybe not 100% where you are at the moment, because I see that some of you are still healing, but definitely going forward. Okay. Energy in your current space, you've got the Two of Stars, which is the Two of Wands. You've got the Empress energy, which is all about abundance. And then you also have the Eight of Staffs. Okay. The Empress energy is that Venus energy, that love energy. So again, there's a choice here for some of you. You can walk the path with someone, and this is what I'm getting quite distinctively for you. You can walk the path with its challenges when it comes to, building something beautiful with someone. You can walk with the path with the challenges, which normally ends up, being maybe the more sort of better part. I'm talking about challenges with someone that's actually got good intentions. I'm not talking about crappy intentions. It might take a while. There might be some delays. Maybe somebody's dealing with the illness or something like that. But I feel that you can grow together. The inner peace that you seek, especially for those of you that's maybe dealing with more than one person. So there's a sort of maybe a bit of a gravy train, a happy-go-lucky vibe. But, even though you might be more sort of leaning towards the gravy train, happy-go-lucky vibe, I don't really feel that that's your person. I must tell you, I must be honest about that. Okay? Because the other person, it feels like they will lay down their life for you. All right. Let's see for the energy heading your way. You've got the Fool, you've got the Judgment energy, and you've got the Page of Staffs. Okay. The Fool is at new beginnings, but it's also the challenges of new beginnings. The Judgment energy is that releases that need to be made with the Pluto energy. And the Page of Stars, the Page of Wands. You're going to have to make a choice going forward. And you're going to have to choose between that real connection with all its realness, or you can go with something that's sort of like a nice time, happy-go-lucky, but it feels very flippity-floppity and may not be all that lasting either. Okay. So that's what I got for you, my beautiful Capricorns. I hope that helps. If you are open to a personal reading, all the details are down below in the description. But you basically make a payment. You send me an email with your proof of payment. You can ask up to 5 questions. The personal reading is something like this. It's just a lot more detailed, a lot more cards. It's about an hour and a half. You need to give me 3 to 5 business days to be able to get that to you. Also do energy clearing. I do regression hypnosis. All the details are down below in the description, along with the links of my free Oracle card reading course, my step-by-step tarot course. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. I will see you next time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls.